A breeze through the trees relaxes me and makes my day. Nothing else can compare to how this makes me feel. The worries of the world and the rushes set aside. Welcome to my vlog. This is where I will confide. Hey guys, so what I'm doing today, I'm going with this gal. We're gonna go swing this gal. And that's it. Come along. So you know that question people ask where they just meet you and they say, so what do you do? Well, I hate that question. And it annoys me because I do so many things that I can't really convey what I do in a quick sentiment when asked that question. And I know they're saying, like, what do you do for money? But like, as someone who's working on lots of different projects and lots of things, and right now not making any money, or even as a student, an older student, it's really annoying. Like, I feel inadequate when asked that question. Like, they're gonna not respect me for whatever I answer, no matter how in-depth or intricate I get. So yeah, this vlog, I'm gonna be trying to kind of like put forth everything that I do, and it's just all gonna be on here. So I hope you'll come along for the journey. What I'm trying to say is that if I could put what do you do into an answer, this vlog would be that answer. We're going on one of our occasional walks. It's supposed to be daily, but we go maybe a couple of times a week. I'm gonna try to start going more often. That's always the goal. This is usually what it's like. Something like this. Her trailing behind, us going back and forth behind and in front of her. Her going ahead, listening to music and dancing sometimes. It's a wild life we lead over here. But to go back to the question of what do you do? I just feel that's super limiting, because I think a better question would be, what are you trying to do? And therein lies all the things that I do. I'm trying to make them make money, but I always give up early. I have always given up early before they really make much money, because I don't know, I just feel like inadequate, I guess. I feel like I'm not really doing a real job, so I give up a passion-driven project, go back to a regular job, and then come back to a new passion-driven project, and it's just an endless cycle. So I'm trying to break that cycle. Another way to put it is that I just kind of feel like a kid, like immature or something, but whatever. I am a kid. I'm done caring, I think. So I'm just gonna do this vlog and do all the things I like doing and take you along for the journey. I'm gonna make it entertaining for you, because I think I live an entertaining life, and I think it's something other people can enjoy. And yeah, you're a kid too. So I hope you enjoy my kid antics. And yeah, I can't wait to continue living it up. I'm just tired of running away from myself. So instead of continuing to feel like a little kid or immature or unfit for the adult world, I'm just gonna do what I do and feel okay about it. So yeah, I have some things planned for today. I have lessons that I'm taking to learn to code, so I can get into my wife's field of work. She's a software engineer, so I'm learning that from her and from some classes that she set up for me. I have a blog that I am keeping for my skimboarding and surfing journey, so I'll be working on that a little bit today. And I'm working on my daughter's YouTube channel called Nasa Dances. It's basically her, everything she does. I have a lot planned for that channel. I haven't really started it aside from a couple shorts that I put on there. But I'm working on planning some content for that today. And I'm going to be in the garden today. And let's see what else. Oh, and I'm learning Spanish because we are heading to Spain pretty soon. So I'm well along into those lessons, and I'll be doing that today as I do every day. And I'll check in with y'all later. See ya. Peace. I just don't see any reason why we should feel so like confined and restricted to the traditional 9-to-5, get a job and keep that job, that same career, even if you don't like it forever, for the rest of your life. When there's so many opportunities these days with content creation and just in general, like there's greater opportunity for starting a business that you really like want to do, a business that is up your actual alley and that you can enjoy running. So that's what I'm gonna do. I put in some pomegranate seeds and they came up, and now I have 4 nice seedlings that are ready before it gets too hot to transplant into their own pots. And because there's 2 per pot right now, and they're also smaller pots that they're in, so I'm gonna give each of them their own breathing space to make their own root formations. And then we have, I did a few trees, different kinds of trees. We have the 4 pomegranates. There's also, out in the garden area in pots, there's also lychee and jamun, which is Malabar plum, black plum I think it's called. But those are all in pots, and this coming winter, after this spring, after this summer, after this whole growing season, this coming winter I'm gonna put those all in the ground along with the other trees that I put in the ground, which is papaya and soursop and these bananas. So this coming winter, all the trees that we have will be in the ground. But yeah, I also wanted to talk about something. The reason that I'm doing a general vlog, just I guess lifestyle vlog you could call it, is because I was getting ready to, oh, look at this dragonfly in the shot. Dragonfly, hey buddy. I was gonna be starting yet another YouTube channel, like my probably 10th, literally, on different niches. And I was talking to my wife about it, and she's like, you know, why don't you just start a general vlog? Because you're entertaining. I like watching you. Like, I think you're funny and people enjoy watching your content. And the reason they come to the reason you stay at someone's channel is because of the person, not so much the lead that got you there, like the how-to video or whatever. Like, the reason you stay at a channel and subscribe and keep coming back is because you enjoy the character or the characters on the channel. So I'd like to have a successful YouTube channel because I have so much that I want to do in life, and I need a what's the word? I can't remember the word right now. I need flexibility in my schedule, and just in general in life, I need flexibility to accomplish my goals. I also need money, and having a YouTube channel as a job, once it's successful, it's a legitimate job, income source, and
occupation. So once I get that, then I can take care of my other things that I've been trying to accomplish without money and without flexibility, without time to do it. So yeah, that's, if I can make a YouTube channel work, which really the reason I've been starting all the different niche YouTube channels is because I want to make one of them work. I want to make YouTube work. And every time I have a new idea for a channel that could get big, I go for it. I start the channel. I get really into it because I have so many passions, things that I'm pretty good at, and so I get into making videos about it, and then I find another one, or like run out of time or something. So this channel is gonna be, it's just a lot easier to maintain. It's just my daily, like everything that I'm doing, put it on video, and hopefully it's entertaining to you all. And hopefully another thing we were talking about, some people, you know, not everyone likes, I mean, most people don't like having to stick to one thing all the time. So if I can inspire someone with my channel to show that you can make like I was talking about earlier, there's so much opportunity nowadays to make a business out of what you like to do. So if I can show that if what you like to do isn't just one thing, if you like tons of different activities and you have a bunch of hobbies, you can make that your job. All of your hobbies is your job, as long as you dedicate yourself to yourself. And if you can dedicate yourself to a viewer base, to fans. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I just have so many passions, so many things that I do on a weekly basis that, and I've started so many YouTube channels. If I could have just stuck with one of them, any one of the ones that I've started could have been successful. But since I then, I'll be doing, like, trying to do it like that, trying to do it for one niche, one of my hobbies on one channel, I get really into it for about a month, 2 months maybe. And then I'm like, well, if I'm gonna be doing it like this, why don't I do it for that other hobby I have that I like even more, or something like that. So this way I can do all my stuff daily, weekly, and not worry about like cutting out certain of my hobbies so that I can focus on the other ones and monetize them. That's not how I want to live my life. So, and I think given things like YouTube and social media, the plus side to it is that you can make your passions, you can make your hobbies into your career, into your life. That can be how you live. Like, if you want to, you can do it. There's nothing stopping anyone. This is my favorite part of the gardening job at this house, is this cart. Loading up the cart and carrying it down out to the garden plot. Super fun. We get to go through the woods, a little hike on the way there. Oh, the spider's back. I took his web down yesterday. He's back. It's a crab spider. Hey, buddy, we're gonna go for a little ride again. Let's get out over this way. There you go. Alright. I think it's actually a girl. I think crab spiders are the ones that hang up their web in the middle of everything are females, I think. I don't remember though. Alright, we're actually gonna park right here. And here's our little garden plot. Still not fully done. We decided to abandon the vegetables idea this year, the vegetable plot, which is going to be in that fenced-in area. I didn't even finish the fence because we realized probably not going to be here for the whole season, so we'll just establish some trees. Got the soursop tree. There's the jamun tree. Over there's the papaya. Lychee. There's the pomegranates. Here we are. See, there's our little seedlings. But yeah, we decided let's just establish some trees in the property so that as we come back each year, because we're moving, there will be something to harvest instead of having to care for vegetables throughout the season, which we can't do. The fruits will grow on their own. So, here, let's transplant these pomegranates. A question you might be having is how I've had so much time to start so many YouTube channels and try to monetize so many hobbies. That's a good question. I have an answer. It's that, well, basically, the last 10 years or so, I've been basically my career, or I guess you could say my job track has been just working at restaurants. But that's not really a sustainable career as a cook or dishwasher or server or whatever. That's more of like a gig, in my opinion. So I'll get a job and then I won't like leave for another restaurant job. It's like for some reason I'll leave or get fired or move or something, and I'll leave the job without another job lined up, and then I have to find another restaurant job. But in between, I have plenty of time to like be like, well, I'm gonna start a music career or something, whatever it may be. So I've had a lot of time to, I guess you could say, dream or like implement dreams. And I just figured before I get into my next stage of my working life, which is hopefully as a software engineer, I want to be also working on my own passions, my side projects. Hence, this YouTube channel. And a lot of those gigs that I've had have actually been like monetized businesses, because I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit and mentality. So like in between the restaurant jobs, I've also started like microgreens business, music career, rap career, wrote books and sold them. And YouTube is just the perfect entrepreneurial hub, I guess you could say. Incubator. Small business incubator. Or just business incubator, because people are making bank on there. Some of your favorite creators make millions and millions of dollars off of their idea on YouTube. So maybe I'll be the next one. But if I can just make any career out of it, that would be phenomenal. Of course, I'd love to make millions of dollars. That would help with everything else I'm trying to do, which we'll get into that more later. But just a sustainable income, something that can feed my family, feed and house my family, that would, and off of YouTube, that would be incredible. I love that. I would love that, and hopefully you would love that, because that would mean that you could tune into me more often, because if this is my job, I can do it even 5-10 years from now. I can be doing it every day without it being a burden on me and my family. Woo! It's hot out here. Let me know what you thought of this vlog, this format for videos. Go ahead and pause the video and leave a comment below what you would improve upon it, or if you would keep it the same. I'd like to talk to you all and get some feedback, because this is the video format I'm going to be doing, but if I can improve upon it in any way, I'd like to do that for you all. And if you liked this video, smash the thumbs up button. That'll really help. And yeah, I didn't get to end up doing the coding lessons today. Hopefully I can get back to that tomorrow, but some chores and errands got in the way. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. It's been a pleasure, and take care.